This program is brought to you by FanDuel, where we give sports fans the chance to win every day.
Yeah. Pelicans lost by. We lost by. No. I was about to say we only lost by 22. No, it wasn't 22. It was 32. I'm not doing the intro. They don't deserve for us to do the intro. Smash like button. Grub, Chris, Lito. Lito, is your audio good? Can you speak? Can you talk?
I'm good.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm good. I don't have nothing to talk about. What you want me to say?
Oh, we have a lot to talk about. What are you talking about? We have a lot to talk about.
This fucking thing sucks.
Presented by Scott Victor Andrew Law Firm. They fight for the win. 504-500-1111 for a free consultation. Brian Subaru, Sunshine, John Deere, FanDuel, Theos. Appreciate y'all. Not much really to talk about with the Pelicans Rockets tonight. They got their ass totally kicked. And I forget, I don't know who said it last week, but they said that they quit on the season. Like one of the games midweek last week was when they quit on the season. They quit tonight. Like they're done. I would shut everybody down. Let the rookies finish out the year. Carlo, Eve, play Micah PV, bring up fucking Hunter Dickinson, whoever you want to bring up from the G League, bring him up. I do want to talk about Zion Williamson though.
Thoughts on the game?
I hate this team. I was born into this, and I'm not gonna ever. I'm always a Jets fan, but like, I hate this team.
So, Justin,
what?
I wanna give you a stat. Grub, you would like this as well. Lito, welcome to the show. I blame Grub too. It's Grub's fault. So this, I believe tonight is the 27th game where the Pelicans have made less than 10 threes. That is fourth worst in the NBA. And I thought about it because I didn't even have to, like, looking at the box score, watch part of the game, I didn't even have to guess it. I knew they made less than 10 threes. They struggle to make 10 threes sometimes when Trey Murphy's on the floor.
Chris, you have no idea. I got another number for you. You want me to give you more, Chris? I got because I was telling Justin these before he popped on. Okay. Let's go to the other side of the basketball with the threes. Yeah. Okay, the Rockets made 18 threes tonight. Okay. All right, 18 threes tonight. Like, damn. Okay, I am wrong. Damn. Okay. But okay. Stop. What is the onslaught on my? Let me be for a second.
Welcome to the show, baby.
18 threes to the Rockets tonight. That is, over the last two seasons, they have given up 15 or more threes to their opponents 71 times. Okay, 71 times. In those 71 games, they are 10-61. Okay, how many times do you think the Pelicans have made 15 threes in a game the last 2 years combined?
This is a great question.
Bonus have made 71.
I'm gonna say less than 10, and it hasn't been many.
Oh, you got a number?
I said 20, just to reference it. I said 20 in the last 2 years. Leo, do you have a number? Leo's so mad.
17.
32.
Oh, 32. Okay.
32. Now their record. Now this is the importance of this number because Chris talked about making less than 10, right? As bad as this team has been, right? This is 46 wins over the last 2 years, right? They are 16-16 when they make 15 threes. They're 500 when they make 15 threes. As bad as they have been,
yep.
It just shows just the ability to make that number. And they don't shoot. Like, we could get into the attempts too another time, but you don't shoot them, you don't make them, you allow other teams to make incredible amounts of threes. The Rockets have only made 18 threes 5 times this season, and the Pelicans are now one of the 5. So whenever people are getting Şengün, 5 of 5 from 3 tonight, dude's 27% for the season. Tari Eason was like 28%. He made 3 threes tonight. Like, everybody gets in rhythm with the Pelicans. Everybody gets in rhythm with the Pelicans.
Grub, do you have a stat for me here? You're a good stat guy. How many times this year? I don't know if you can look this up. I want to know how many times this year Zion Williamson has attempted 5 shots or less in the first half. Because he did it again tonight.
Give me a second.
If you could give me, if you could do that. So I want to talk about Zion Williamson. Chris, we'll start with you first. I had a tweet out today. I said there were 6 players I wanted to keep on the roster for 2026, 2027. And then everybody else can be had, right? So I said Trey Murphy, Jeremiah Fears, Derek Queen, Sadiq Bey. I said DeJounte Murray. I would like to have DeJounte Murray back to start the year. And I forget who my 6 was. Whoever, I'm sure I'm missing somebody. I left Zion Williamson off. I also left Herb Jones off. I can't watch him play basketball anymore. He is not an impactful player. You can talk about efficiency. You can talk about his wow moments and how he scores and so on and so forth. And he doesn't get the ball. And it's Borrego's fault. And it's Willie's fault. And it's the rookie's fault. He doesn't impact winning. This is year 7 now. He's played in 0 playoff games. He can't shoot. He can't defend. He can't rebound. He doesn't have a good handle. He's undersized for his position. He doesn't do anything good on the basketball court besides shoot layups. Contested layups at that. If you want to build roster construction, that can be a conversation. But he's played for 7 years now. He's played with some pretty good players too. This was the year. I said, look, I'm going to give him this year. He played whatever, a career record 37 games in a row. It was groundbreaking news. It was incredible. Headlines and everything. Your team has 25 wins. It's over. What will, as Lito said, we joke about this, how much better can he get, Chris? How much more impactful can he get?
Well, first, I want you to know the last time Tari Eason made 3 threes was February 7th. It was about almost 2 months ago. The last time he made almost 3 threes. Tari, like his mother was on.
Talk about
on
it,
the internet,
please.
his mom was on the internet begging. What's the guy's name? The art of Lethal Shooter for lessons.
His mom was roasting him. I almost
and he coming to the, you know what I mean? He coming to this, man, like this building here. What's about to be? Come on, man. Like we can't. It's just it's but Zion, man, Justin, he's not going anywhere, man. And they're gonna sign him to an extension. He can get better, Justin. He can get better. But he has to want to.
You're serious? Are you serious? Whoa, hold on. I thought you were being sarcastic. You're serious he can get better?
Yes. Is he going to? Justin, you can. If you're asking me the matter of can, yes.
Yeah, yes. I mean, it's not hard. Literally.
Can he? Yes.
Effort,
can
he
shoot? Yes, can. It's not a matter of ability or talent with Zion. It's never been. Does he want to? But if you're asking me, can he get better? Yes. But we will continue to be having this discussion year in and year out. And it goes back to your point. If you are over it, going into almost year 8 now, the end of year 7, then hey man, you move forward. But can he get better? Yeah, but just like anything else with Zion, does he want to? Will he put the time into it, bro? I mean,
this is what I can't do, and I appreciate your comments, but like have your opinion and all. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this. Put better players around. Put better players around. Who else? Who else do you want to see around him? Who else do you need to see around him? He can't get to 20 shot attempts a night because he's got one fucking move. The book is out on Zion. It don't matter anymore. You can put around, you want to put shooting around? Great. He still don't rebound. He still doesn't play defense. He still don't have a handle. He still don't have a jump shot. He's not a good screener. Are we watching the same game? He has some cool dunks. That's great. He has some crazy layups. That's awesome. He can't close. I'll tell you that much. Can't close. He's got one move in his bag. Halfback dive left. He's got no right.
And people are talking about the usage. Fine, his usage is down. Fine.
Because he gets
it
injured.
Is at a career
because
low.
he gets injured. Because he gets injured when you use him a lot.
But I think also too, I think Zion is playing football the way Derek was the quarterback's thing. Derek Carr played football. Because like Derek Carr would have games, right, where he'd have 25 completions at 175 yards, right? Because he's always taking the safest pass. He's taking the check down because he doesn't want to throw an incompletion. And I think Zion is playing that way. He has played that way this year. If it looks like it's going to be tough, he's not going to take the shot. He's not even trying to take somebody off the dribble and attack to put him himself in a position to make the defense react. He's just standing there. He's just standing there. He is not making himself available. He's not commanding the ball. He's just standing there. And it's like, you're not going to get the ball if you don't create your own opportunity. I've never heard, and we say this every week, what star does this? What star just lets people take his shots? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Wait, Teflon, you're trying, like, you're doing a good job pissing me off tonight. So wait, go back to that. Jesus fucking Christ. That is unbelievable right there. He gets the basketball. He gets the basketball. If you really want me to, like, for real, like, he touches the basketball. It's what do you do with the basketball? He's very limited what he can do with the basketball. Like, once again, I tweeted out. Let me just pull out this list here real quick. Smash the like button because Leo, I want to hear your thoughts. Oh, this is fine. This is fine. No, this is fine. Field goal attempts. Okay, field goal attempts shot throughout the NBA. Okay, Ryan Rollins from Milwaukee has more field goal attempts. Peyton Pritchard, more field goal attempts. Con Knipple, more field goal attempts. Nikhil Alexander-Walker, more field goal attempts. Miles Bridges, Derek White, Jalen Johnson, Julius Randle. You think the fucking Bucks are running sets for Ryan Rollins? And honestly, maybe now.
Maybe now. I mean, well, Justin, let me ask you though. Don't you think?
Because hold on, Chris. They can create in multiple ways. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Someone was like, Zion's a post player. No, he's not. He's not a post player.
No.
He has no post moves.
The efficiency is because he won't take shots. Like,
he can't face up. He gets the ball in the post. He gets the ball in the post for sure. What does he do when he gets the ball in the post? Have y'all seen him screen? Go watch him screen. Is he a screen and pop guy? Is he a screen and roll guy? No. He gets the basketball. It's up to him to get field goal attempts. It's not up to Borrego. It's up to the coaching staff. It's up to the rookies. It's up to Willie Green. It's up to anybody. Alvin Gentry, Stan Van Gundy, whoever you want. It's up to him. He doesn't do it. Go ahead, Chris.
Well, what I was asking is, but at the end of the day, don't you believe that this team or this roster's issues, like some of the issues that they have, are bigger than the issue that Zion is?
I'm glad
like we just had
100%. It's not all fault. This is not all Zion's fault. But Chris, when you're paid the most and you're supposed to be the face of the franchise, and we've dealt with 7 years of your bullshit and keep giving you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity through all the lies, through all the fucking missed plane rides, through all the fucking sleeping through film sessions, through all the fucking missed post pregame, post rehab, all that shit, all of it. We have given you opportunity after opportunity. This year, Brandon Ingram was removed. This is supposed to be your team. And you are averaging a career low in field goal attempts. And the usage rate is down. Well, the reason why the usage rate is down is because he can't go 110% every single night because he doesn't take care of his body as he's supposed to. And you want to go through all the social media and thinking he's putting in the work, go ahead, believe it. That's fine. There's a reason for this shit. There's a reason why he can't play 38, 40 minutes a night. There's a fucking reason for it. I am just sick and tired of giving this guy opportunity after opportunity. I understand. Like people, my favorite thing going on right now is where are you gonna be without Zion? I don't know. 20 more wins again? We had 21 last year. We got 25 now. We'll be in the same fucking spot. But you can't go into year 8 thinking things are going to change because they're not. It's that simple for me. Zion is a good basketball player. He can't be your number one option anymore. You're wasting $40 million on a guy that's shooting 13 field goal attempts a night. A guy that doesn't impact winning. A guy that doesn't rebound. A guy that doesn't defend. What are you paying him for? 13 field goal attempts and 21 a night? Cool. There are a lot of other guys that can do that. Stop, Connor. Okay, no. I'm not gonna talk about a fucking rookie about Derek Queen. Okay, if Derek Queen goes into year 2 and does the same shit, I'll give him some critique. Okay, you're upset because fucking Troy Weaver gave up an unprotected first round pick for him. That's the reason why. Okay, address the bigger issue. Derek Queen's a fucking rookie. Go compare Anthony Davis's rookie season to Derek Queen's. It's eerily similar. Am I saying Derek Queen's gonna be Anthony Davis? No. But he's a rookie. He's gonna go through ups and downs. Do you want to question his motor? Fine. He's a rookie. He's gonna make mistakes. Rookies in this league are not very impactful. The Con Knipples of the world are very, very rare. He's having a very rare season. Okay? Derek Queen is not your fucking problem. Your problem is your front office, and your problem is Zion Williamson. Your best players don't play their best. That's the problem.
Lito, what's up, bro?
Hey,
What's up? What's going on with you, bro? How you doing?
Oh man, you know what I'm saying. I'm just
Welcome to the show, bro. Welcome to the show, man. You got any thoughts?
Happy to be here, man. Happy to be here.
Yeah, man. You know, you started off having some little technical difficulty, but you here. What's up, bro?
Yeah, man. You know, so I fought through it. You can't kill bad grass, bro.
Yeah. You could try to water it though. So what's up, bro?
You could, bro, but you go get weeds.
Yeah, shout out to weed, man. Shout out to John Deere, man. Yeah, nothing. You know, John Deere could kill bad grass. You know what I mean? Shout out to John Deere, man. Shout out to Brian Subaru. Shout out to Sunshine. Shout out to FanDuel Theos. We got.
Oh no! Wait! Whoa! Brian Subaru.
Brian Subaru. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. I need Teflon to come up. Teflon. Let's see. You know what? Here, that's fine. I need you to explain this. Here's a copy link. The only person that can come up is Teflon. I need you to explain exactly what you just said right here.
He ain't go talk.
Teflon, here the link's literally there. I need you to explain to me. You'd think the coach would maximize the best version of a player. I want you to come up and do it. Here's the link is right there. Here's the link. I need you to come up here and explain to me what you mean by that. What you would like Borrego to do differently.
Teflon, where you at?
Please.
Hold on.
By all means.
Justin. Wait, is this Teflon?
Your shoulder and then your chest started hurting. Let me see if you got some hoe in you.
Because
I don't hear no dog.
Here's the link, brother.
See, that's the issue. It's like I don't know. You might be full of hoe. All right,
Teflon will come up.
Because you might literally be a bitch.
And if you don't want to go to,
Teflon will come up.
What's going on here?
Your camera on.
I just want him to talk.
I need Teflon to come up. I need Teflon to come up and explain to me what he means by that.
Baby.
So wait. Are we pausing the show until Teflon come up here? That's cool.
Hell yeah, Jeffrey, you're right. I'm the most crying dude on this side of the Mississippi. You got it, buddy.
The whole sip. Wow. God damn.
Hey, shit, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing now.
Hey, would you like another number while you wait? Would y'all like another? I haven't found the other one I'm looking for, but I got another one for you while you wait. Field goal attempts, like you're talking about. This season, Zion has attempted more than 15 shots, only 15 times in 59 games. That's 25% of the games this year. Okay. For the last 3 seasons, last year was 18 out of 30, 60%. The 49-win season, it was 38 out of 70, 54%. And the year before was 18 out of 29, 62%. So that kind of drop off, that ain't on the coach, man. That ain't on the coach. You don't drop off from being hovered around 50% to going around to 25.
Hey, can I I haven't said anything tonight as far as the game, but I just want to talk about something that Chris said. Chris talked about Tyree Eason and
Yes. Hold up. We got Teflon. Yes. Go ahead, big guy. Welcome to the show. Teflon. Yeah, go ahead, Rex.
yeah.
Cool. What was your question?
I need. What's up, man? Thanks for joining the show. I need
What's
you to
up,
explain by Borrego maximizing Zion. Your comment.
What Borrego has to do is put the ball in his hands.
Do you not? Let me ask you this
It's
question.
that simple.
Understood. Do you think that Zion's not getting enough touches? Because I went back.
Like statistically, he is. Like factually, he is.
Okay, so I went back one game like 2 weeks ago and counted how many touches he had. He had 46 touches. Is that a lot?
No.
No. Okay.
Wait. How many?
You have to look at his possessions per game. Like you could go look at his usage game over game. If you go on Basketball Reference, right? You look at his usage. There was a point. Why do you think when he was coming off the bench, he was putting up good numbers? Because go look at his usage rating was higher, and then it dropped right when he starting again because the ball wasn't in his hands. So if you want to maximize him, you have to put the ball in his hands. He's not an off-ball player. So it's just that simple. Gotcha.
So his career highs. So I'm gonna read you usage rate. So his career highs and usage rate. So 2024-25 was 34.5%. He played 30 games. Right. So then in 22-23, he had a usage rate of 30%. He played 29 games. And then obviously his rookie season obviously was cut short, but he had a usage rate of 30% at 24, and he played 24 games. So there's probably what I'm trying to get at is in his most games played. Yeah, in his most games played in 2023, 2024, he had a usage rate of 29.5. Right now,
what about year 2?
Year 2 was 29.6. He had 61 games played. He averaged, that was the Stan Van Gundy year, I believe. Yeah, it was a good year.
Can we agree he should be around like 30%? Because last year,
but 30% gets injured
early. He got hurt early, and then he came back in shape. He shouldn't be at 30%.
Well, history shows that he gets injured around that number.
Last year he came back.
His game isn't versatile enough.
Healthy. And they sat him out back to back, but he was healthy for the most part.
Why do you think Teflon? Why do you think he, like last couple of years, he had to sit out back to backs and stuff like that? Why do you think that?
I think it was just cautionary, right? He came out and said it. He could play back to backs. It's just the team.
I mean, like he also said whatever it was a couple of years ago, right? He could come back and do a 360 dunk, but he clearly wasn't in shape, right? So like you can't always believe the player. I understand that Zion wants to play and everything like that, but there's science and history to back the other side, right? And so I guess my frustration is we can talk about usage rate, and look, your stats are correct, and that's fine. But to say he doesn't get the basketball, kind of like what does that mean? Like he brings the ball up, he gets the ball in the post, he gets the ball in the high post.
We haven't seen point Zion all year. All year.
Hey,
that's the best version of him. Okay. Why not give him a chance to show he can play and be, if he gets hurt, he gets hurt. That's it. But why not give him that chance in the first place? He's not getting the ball. You're seeing Herb Jones fucking bring up the ball. Herb Jones wave him off. Like, what are we doing?
Hey, Teflon, I got a question. So Justin's talking about the field goal attempts, right? So let me ask you this. If Justin wants him to shoot 20 to 25 field goal attempts, right? He's a superstar. Would you agree that that's going to be really difficult for him because they're going to be all layups?
Definitely. I don't think 20 is possible with his game, but then he also gets free throw attempts though. So it offsets it, in my opinion. Because other superstars, they're going to give you 20, but they're going to have like 4 free throw attempts. But he can give you 16, 17. He can give you 16, 17 attempts and like 8 free throw attempts. My bad. Go on.
Are other superstars that limited in their offensive games? Because y'all keep saying this Giannis thing, but Giannis is 6'10". Giannis is giving you assists. Giannis is giving you double-digit rebounds. Giannis is giving you all NBA defense when he's healthy. He's giving you MVP and champion. And y'all keep comparing a 6'6" Zion. to a 6'10" Giannis, and I don't understand that. Like, that makes no sense to me because Giannis can do things that we all know that no one has said up here that Zion is a traditional power forward. We've been saying Zion is a 3 for quite a while now. What is this shit? Do y'all not look like pissing me off now? Like, with this shit,
I don't think he's Giannis, and I don't think it's fair to compare. Oh, he's a limited player. Like, yes, he's limited, but
he is a limited player.
Hold on.
His skill set is unique.
Jump shot.
His skill set is unique. He's one of the best finishers of all time in the NBA, and he's 6'6".
Finish, you have to
so
get
why
to
not
the
take advantage
rim,
of that?
and he can't get to the rim because he can only go left. To be a great finisher,
He
you gotta
definitely does
get to the
rim,
fucking
though.
basket.
He definitely does get to the rim.
Hold up.
He's one of the best finishers ever. So I don't care if he's gonna twink. Like, if he's efficient and he's giving you points, why does it matter where it's coming from?
You don't agree that his game is limited though?
No, I definitely agree it's limited. But if he's giving you efficient point, that all you have to do is put the ball in the basket, right? That's why you get other players around to complement that skill set. I don't care if he's tweening and pulling up. I just care if he's putting the ball in the basket efficiently.
Tell me a champion. Tell me one championship player who couldn't adapt to the teammates. Dwayne Wade, championship player, played with a whole bunch of different teammates, made teams better. Giannis has played with a bunch of teammates, made teams better. Like, tell me, Joel Embiid has had a bunch of different teammates, has made his team better. Even not to get to the finals, but Joel Embiid has made some mismatched teams better.
What are you asking me?
Who has Zion made better? Because there was a time, yes, certainly, when the Pelicans were over 500 when Zion was playing. Absolutely. It didn't matter who his teammates were, the Pelicans were winning. That has not happened in a while. That has not happened in a while.
Because the team around him is garbage.
So he's not
the Pelicans haven't even put.
Hold up.
Okay, they haven't put even a league average 3-point shooting team around him.
Now I agree with you here, Teflon, with this topic, right? They haven't surrounded Zion necessarily with shooting, but at the same time, right? Like, I mean, the earlier years, I'm just trying to think. Even if Zion was surrounded by shooters, right? We're talking about his game. Does that create more space for him? I guess you would say. Do you still think guys?
Definitely.
Okay, understood. Right.
He can still give you 25. He's given 25 with like bad 3-point shooting teams. Like his second year, they're one of the worst 3-point shooting teams. So he can score despite the limitations of the offense around him. So why not surround him with like a good shooting team? See what that looks like.
And that's I guess that's my thing. Like, he's just so dependent on other players, right? Like, he has to have shooting or so on and so forth. My biggest gripe with Zion Williamson is that he never developed his game.
I definitely agree. I agree with that.
And if we're just, and this is a situation now where, as a Pelicans fan, like, you're looking a year ahead, 2 years ahead, like, they're not going to be competitive. They're just not. So at this point, what I'm trying to get at is that you gotta get off of Zion Williamson. I think
you've probably seen the best of him, but I don't think your criticism is fair. Like, even 2019, I didn't think Zion would be. I didn't think he'd be 30 years old having it. Like, he was always gonna be a. I don't know the word. You know what I mean, right? He was always gonna give you like maybe 8 good years. Like, that was always gonna be the case with his build. But I think he didn't do the right things he needed to do. But the Pelicans have also wasted that. He could have had a great season this year if they utilized him properly, but they didn't. Like, even if you want to trade him, why not showcase him, make him look good, and then get off him? If he gets injured in 30 games with 30 usage or whatever, that's cool. But he's shown with his usage that he can scale his game and give you good production.
What would his trade value be if he got injured after 30 games again?
I said, show off his game.
It's cool that he put up numbers. He gets injured in 30.
Show off his game and then trade him.
Dude,
hold on. Teflon, appreciate you coming up. Appreciate your comments, always checking in, everything like that. We'll talk more though, for sure. But I'm gonna let the guys get off their thoughts on Zion. We'll get out. We'll hopefully get back to you later. Show. Appreciate you, bro. Lito, Chris, go ahead.
Lito, go ahead, bro.
I don't have thoughts on Zion. I don't even want to talk about it. I want to talk about Tyrese.
No, I'm not talking about Tari Eason. I'm not fucking talking because I think this is important.
What you want me to say about Zion Williamson, bro?
I think it's an important.
I disagree with everything that Teflon said. I think Zion Williamson is a good basketball player, but like he's not a franchise player. There's time you can't. Your only way of manufacturing points cannot be a layup. If there's no variation to your game, like if we playing basketball, and I know like you're gonna get a layup every or you're gonna attempt to get a layup every rip, like. There's this thing Zion hasn't played in the postseason, right? And postseason basketball is totally different from regular season basketball. So if you think you see a wall now, right? Like imagine what a postseason defensive Derrick Jones can shoot better. Imagine what a postseason defensive wall would look like in regards to this team specifically not having shooting and him having to create a shot on the perimeter. Now, can I talk about Tari Eason?
No, we're not talking about Tari Eason. There's no talking of Tari Eason, okay? Tari Eason could be 40 minutes into the show after this, okay? Can we talk about Zion? Please?
Yeah, it was February 7th, Justin. Like February 7th. That was the last time. It was like 10 days after your birthday. Something like that. The last time. Think about how long ago that was. Tari Eason has made at least 3 threes in a
March 20th, Justin. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying.
You know, but we talk about Zion.
He's 1 for 28, Justin. 1 for 28.
What's Zion from 3 from the year? 1? Does Tari and Zion have the same amount of threes?
Zion shooting a better percentage.
He is.
So what we doing, Justin? What you want?
No, I'm just fucking frustrated. Like I'm just like. I'm not trying to change anybody's opinion, but people thinking that like we should extend Zion Williamson, I just don't understand what y'all are looking. Hold on. I'm
Justin.
looking at this for 2 or 3 more years.
Wait, Justin. Hold on, because now I'm about to get serious. Who said this? Who said this? I said he was a better shooter. Who said that? See, like the thing be when y'all be talking to delusional like hoop shit. Like I need you to like put that shit back on your bed and come to the computer and type with like normal fucking common sense. I didn't say that. Because now you're about to make me. I'm like,
why y'all so mad? Wait.
I literally what's just happening
here? Everybody
I just want to talk about Tari Eason. Like I want to talk about.
Can you stop fucking saying Tari Eason? I'm gonna mute you every time. You're on out. Just say fucking Tari Eason.
God,
Justin. Justin. The fact that I've seen 3 different crashes.
Go home. Go home.
See, look, I've seen almost 3 different crash outs about Zion Williamson. Tells me that he matters a little bit more than you are trying to. It's not. I don't think it's as simple as just like you're done with him. You want him to be better. You want him to do. It's just not happening.
That's the frustration, isn't it?
Yeah,
but that's the frustration. He would not be mad if he was trash. That's the whole thing. No one has said that he is trash. Well, people say he has not put up the kind of effort. He has not leaned into diversifying his game. Nobody's asked him to become a 3-point shooter. Nobody's asked him to be that. It's just have a pull-up jumper. It's just make an impact on the defensive end. We've said it's a poorly constructed team.
Esau Wellington. Esau, if you think I'm relevant, like, appreciate that, dog. Like, thank you. Like, I guess I am relevant. Okay, man. I come on and say my feelings about a basketball player. Like, it really isn't that serious. But speaking of serious, JD, come on up, bro. Just come on up and just talk. Like, I'm open the line tonight. Y'all don't like us or y'all want to vent? Go ahead. Come on, man. Here, JD.
Man,
like,
I'll
keep it a buck. Like, we'll keep it peaceful.
Man,
come
on
on
up. Being mean all around.
Say, hey, what?
It's just.
Come on, son.
Just let's talk. Let's talk it out. Wow. Fuck it. Like let's go, JD. Come on.
Wow.
Come on.
Man, listen. Y'all got all this animosity. Y'all got all this animosity towards like us. Like these motherfuckers lost by 30. I don't see nobody.
King Quanis, like that's where the bar is. Like that's his job, bro. His job.
He played the games.
His job is to play the games.
He played them.
All right, let me ask y'all this on the panel. The people that are overly positive about Zion. Objectively speaking, what do you think that they see that make them respond? We pod.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right.
This is your job. Show up
That's
to
what
your
they
job.
see, the potential.
Yes.
Okay. You see the potential. You see what the peak of him is. You see what you did see in year 1 and year 2. But the frustration is that how many times have you seen it this year? And I've asked the question repeatedly, and I think y'all have too. How many times has Zion been the best player on the court this season? In 60 games, how many times has Zion been the best player on the court? We have seen bad teams before. We have seen great players on bad teams before. And they do more. They do more than this. Like, there's no impact defensively. There's no impact. If people are cutting you off, why are you not creating more for others? Like, yeah, I mean, okay. All right.
We do have you in the room, but your device isn't connected, so you need a mic to talk. I don't know if your phone's disconnected or not, but if you can figure that out.
Yeah, Justin, that's crazy, Justin. What you saying? He ain't paid a bill?
No, I'm trying to get JD up here so we can talk. This is a community show, right? I want to make sure that
it's not like you said his phone not connected.
Well, his phone's not. It's shit.
No
it
audio.
says devices. It says device. I can't bring them up. I'm trying to click on them. It says they will need to connect their mic cam before you can add them to the stream.
Lito
Prepaid mobile.
bait you right now. He's trying to bait you right now.
You saying they got a prepaid phone?
See what I'm saying? See,
we got Ashton.
You saying
Ashton? What's up, Ashton? Can you hear us?
Damn.
Hey,
yeah, I can hear y'all.
Ashton, real quick. Welcome to the show, bro. Hey, what you think? What you think about this? What you think about the Blue Moon shirt back here, bro?
Man, I love it. Hey, shout out to sponsors.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, bro, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm just here to blame Justin and Grub again.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck Justin. Let's go.
No. It ain't fuck Justin. It's Grub.
Oh, nah. You got to go, Ashton. It's all fuck Justin.
Ash, it's all good, bro.
It's all good. But, it does suck that Zion, 7 years, no playoffs, still won't shoot the ball. The rookies look cool, and AJ DeBonsa, he looks great.
You know what? I appreciate your positivity, Ashton.
No
I appreciate
problem.
it, big dog.
It's been 7 years.
It's time.
Yeah. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
Ashton, appreciate you, bro. All right, JD.
Wait. What is it time for, Justin? You said it's time. Time for what?
Just now?
Yeah, you said it's time. What are you referring to? Time for what?
It's time to part ways with Zion. It's time.
Y'all, you realize that's not going to happen? Okay, cool.
Can I just bring up JD and then we'll talk?
Is his phone connected?
His phone's connected. JD, can you hear us?
Okay.
What's up, JD?
What's up, bro?
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
JD, Justin was saying you had a prepaid phone, bro. Like I was up here defending you.
Oh, wait though, JD. Before any of that, and Lito's correct. Justin did say that. Hey, say, bro, what you think about this Blue Moon like Dickie fit I got back here? Like it's nice or no?
You say your shit.
I made.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
I see now I'm about to step off while you talk, bro. That's
yeah.
My bad. It's clean.
JD, what's up, bro? Go ahead, man.
I feel like your guys' assessment of the Pelicans, generally speaking, is like very good. Like you guys do a lot of critical analysis. I like it a lot. But my problem with you guys comes when you guys talk about Zion. I feel like it lacks nuance that I know that you guys normally have when you guys talk about literally everything else.
Where do you think we're wrong?
Example.
Yes. So when you guys talk about Zion right now, in like the current context of everything, I feel like we miss and ignore the fact that he's lost 6 out of 9 rotational pieces from that 50-win season. I'm not saying that was a perfectly put together Pelicans team.
They didn't win 50. They didn't win
49.
50.
All right, 49, bro.
JD was putting some sauce on it. All right, yeah, all right, JD. All right, yeah.
But yeah, so not only did we lose Ingram, who I didn't think was the best fit with Zion, I thought Trey was going to be a better fit. But he was a consistent 20-plus point per game scorer. We lost CJ, we lost Dyson and Nance, we lost Najee. Like stuff happens. Yeah. But when you lose that many rotational pieces and all you've done is replace them with DeJounte, who's only played 40 games now, Bay, who's been like a bright spot for sure, but then rookies, like I feel like you didn't do him any favors either. You guys are correct in saying this is like the time to get off of him for sure, but I think your criticism of him should have been a lot louder before. When he was missing full seasons, when he was missing all those games all that time. I think now he's done a lot of things that are positive to like get in shape and to be available as much as he is. I don't feel like he's lost the ability that he had a couple of years ago. I think he can definitely be a 25-point per game scorer on a good team. And yeah, you guys don't have the.
Let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me pause right there because I'm not. I just want to ask you this: Is 25 points enough? Because 20, you just talk, like everybody keeps saying he could score more points.
Yeah,
that's not what we're talking about here. It's just the points. The shots are in, and I don't want to speak for Justin, but Justin, tell me if I'm wrong. The shots to us are a symbol of his lack of aggression, his willingness to play at his peak, his willingness to take risks, his willingness to take charge of the game. It is not simply about the 13 shots. It's how you get them. Like tonight, taking 3 shots in the first 2 minutes and then taking 1 shot in the second quarter. Like those are things that make you wonder about the level of aggression while the game is getting out of hand. So 25 points in and of itself is basically 2 more baskets made per game. If he doesn't give you more rebounding, if he doesn't defend better, if he doesn't create assists, if he doesn't get steals, if he doesn't, do those things, is 2 more buckets a game enough for you for a guy making max dollars in year 8?
My rebuttal to that is, okay, I work at a school, and
it's
so
not a rebuttal, it's a question. I asked you a question. I didn't ask you. There's no rebuttal to a question. There's only answers.
No, I get what you mean. So to that, I say there's certain people that are just intrinsically motivated to do things, right? And so I think Zion walks into 20 points a night, regardless of his weight, his conditioning, anything. He is talented enough to do so. To what you were saying though, to get to 30-point per game production in this league, there's only a few players that can do that while it also being conducive to winning. And
why are you talking about 30 points? I didn't say score 30. I was talking about everything but the 25 points. Why are we going to 30 points?
I say 30 because I feel that's like the threshold that Zion has the potential to get to on a nightly basis. 25 is a stepping stone to me that we haven't seen him get to since what was that? Like a couple years ago? Yeah, since 2022. I feel he can get back there if there's like a good enough roster construction. And I think that it is good enough because we've seen him be on a top 10 defense and a top 10 offense. We've seen his assist numbers rise up. I don't think he's going to ever be like a primary facilitator like a Luka or a Shea even. But to be a secondary ball handler and to get 6 assists a night, I feel like that's not bad. My main questions really come with Derek Queen. Tonight, I know he's a rookie. I get it. But tonight, -35. He hit a 3. He gave up a 3. The very next possession, I saw him give up 8 threes. If you guys look at the film today, I know you do that, Justin.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look.
Yeah. So like it's just bad. And then you're criticizing Zion under the gaze of what you do to impact winning, while you also are bringing in these rookies and you're going away from the rotational pieces that were helping get to a point where you guys were competitive.
Ask you another question.
Hey,
hold up, Grub. Hold up, Grub. So, Jay, like, definitely fair assessment. I actually love like what you've said, because I love hearing different people's opinions. Like, I'm not here to change your opinion. I'm actually intrigued to like what you just said. My question to you though is, Derek Queen's in year 1, right, and Zion's in year 7. So there's a little more weight to Zion. He's being, now is Derek Queen being? Derek Queen's like last 2 months really bad stretch, but he showed you some positive stuff as well earlier in the year.
Right. I just can't dunk on him at all. Like I know,
no. I just can't. I can't just be like all this shit's on Derek Queen. Like in the grand scheme of things, like he shouldn't be an impactful player year 1. Those are very rare. That's why I mentioned Con Knipple, but that's why I'm giving Zion more shit. Highest paid player. I think he might be your longest. Yeah, I guess he's your longest tenured player. Like he holds the weight. If you want to call him a superstar, star, an all-star, whatever, your franchise player, it's all on him. It's just like the quarterback of any NFL team, or the ace of or MLB or your shortstop or your center field. Like, it all falls on the star. Like Aaron Judge keeps failing and failing and failing. He keeps getting all the blame. It's just
fair.
like that kind of stuff.
That's fair, but I think that's also because the NBA is just a salary cap league. So, when you talk about the financial element of it, you also have to understand we have Jordan Poole on the roster making 30-something million dollars, and he's unplayable. We have DeJounte, who's out of the rotation for all the way up until February, past All-Star break, and that's another 25, 30 million. That's just
Look, JD Lino, I've talked about that. Like you're wasting 70, 80 million, and then you got Looney for 8 million. Like there's I said this earlier. I'm not trying to blame all on Zion. I even say on the tweet, like I'm not trying to blame him fully for this. Like there's other parts to it, but Zion does deserve some blame.
Definitely. And I don't want to keep you guys, of course, when
we'll go like
I just want to ask you
I gotta
one
get
more
Liam
question.
and Josh. Go ahead, Grub.
Yeah.
I just want to ask him one more question. In the context of the salary cap, for Zion to be going into year 8, and you're talking about, relative to the rest of the Western Conference.
Yeah.
Right? You have San Antonio where it is with Wemby. You have Oklahoma City where it is. Keeping Zion, what is your track? If you're a general manager, you decide to keep Zion Williamson and pay him $40 million next year, knowing that he's not a top 5 to 8 NBA player, because that's what it takes to win a championship. Right? We would agree on that, right?
Yeah.
You can't show me the last team that won a championship didn't have an MVP candidate. Right? We would agree on that?
Yeah. I think Zion.
Okay.
Do
you think that the Pelicans, I'm just talking relative to what their competition is in the West, that in 2 to 3 years, most of people have said that Zion is a 10-year player at most. You get the best of him in 10 years. You're going into year 8, and you think that the investment in trying to maximize Zion over the next 2 to 3 years would be worth that relative to what the Western Conference is, and continue to pay him and think that he's going to elevate you to the top of the Western Conference and make you a consistent contender?
No, definitely not. But I don't think that that's where the Zion defense comes in. We've been just trying to give context, and I think you guys are pushing sometimes a narrative that overlooks a lot of the things that we were talking about today, by kind of mitigating and minimizing what Zion has done historically in the past that have been great things, to kind of give context as to maybe why that production isn't where it probably should be at this point. I'm not saying that you guys should be building with Zion. I feel like that window really went out of the door after they try to get the DeJounte Murray thing off and keep BI and have the 6 starter thing, but no center. I feel like once you made that decision, you kind of just cooked yourself. And then the draft came along and all the decisions you made at draft night. I think you guys are moving towards DQ and fears. But Justin, I saw your tweet earlier today, and you said to keep Bay, Trey, DeJounte. I don't know why you would do that unless you think that the Pelicans currently have their franchise cornerstone. I hope you're not thinking that's Derek Queen. But it's clear.
No,
I like fears a lot.
I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
Well, Bay's on $6 million contract. I don't think you have to extend him this offseason. I know Lito's talked about this, but I don't think you don't have to extend him, right? You can keep him and play him at $6 million. So that's a cheap contract in which he obviously is a productive player. I don't think he's a starter, but he can come off the bench and be productive. With DeJounte, I think you can build up even more value and get more. I don't think you can get I'm banking on DeJounte going through an offseason, putting in the work and coming back next year and putting up better numbers, into which I think you can actually get assets out of DeJounte when before no one really kind of knew with the Achilles. And look, has he hit a little bit of a slump? Yes, but coming off an Achilles tear, the way he's looked, I actually like what he's done. And I would like to see an actual offseason of Fears and DeJounte working together. Yeah, if there is one thing about DeJounte, and Jared said this, DeJounte is a hell of a worker. Yeah. And that was the reason for Bay and for Bay. Hey, but I keep Queen. Go ahead, lead up.
Wait, I got a question for JD. JD, bro, this is this has been top tier. You've been very eloquent with your questions and answers. Shout out to you. Let me ask you this: based on those 30 game stretches you see of Zion every other season, right? Where he's just it's like a supernova type event that's happening. Yep. Do you feel like that? To me, the last iteration I saw that was that 76ers game where he pulled his hamstring. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You remember the game I'm talking about? Do you believe that if that Zion was present with this version of Trey, if this team was healthy like it is, do you think this team would be a better team with that version of an aggressive Zion who had the basketball in his hands? It was definitely shooting more than 10 shots a game. I don't know, like if you've been Teflon, I hear what you're saying, but it wasn't that stretch of that season. That stretch, he was in like every discussion. Justin, you remember the stretch I'm talking about?
They were winning games.
They were winning games.
You talking about
they were the top of the West.
Yeah, they were top of
42-win season.
Right.
Yes.
Up until New Year's. Yeah.
Up until New Year. Yeah. So Teflon, like, would you say that? I know you're not seeing that Zion, but like, do you think it's the same players there, or like, what is the difference that's happening here?
I think it's a little bit of everything. To be honest, I know that's like kind of arbitrary and that doesn't like answer your question fully, but I think Zion can be like less aggressive at times. I see him flip a switch and it's like, okay, like there's something there, but I also just see him always running into walls. I think Trey is very interesting because in theory, on paper, he's supposed to be able to fit Zion very well, but I think Bay's shot selection actually caters better to playing off of a player like Zion. So I think it's really just like a roster thing. Like you only have so many avenues and so many options for Zion to play off of. DeJounte is like a closeout attacker. Herb is a closeout attacker and a cutter. DQ, he is a downhill player. Fears is a downhill player. Like you just have too many guys that are getting downhill. So at a certain point, like as good as Zion is, even if he was like playing at peak Zion levels right now, I feel like it would still taper off from the production that peak Zion was giving you at one point.
Hold up. I was gonna
Liam and Josh, I'll get y'all here. But go ahead,
one question here, and this might be for multiple people here. I don't even know if it's a question, but just stay with me here, JD. What I'm trying to figure out here is, and this might be a mentality element, because to me, I don't think you can. Like, it seems to be folks that believe that like Zion is being held back stylistically, or he's being held back in how things are being organized and in the things that are, you know, the way that he's getting the ball and where he's getting the basketball at. And this isn't the first time that we've had this conversation. It's been other coaches. It's been other seasons in which it's like they're not using Zion the right way. And my thought to that, even if it's a little bit in truth in that, let's say he's not being maximized. At what point is it on the individual? Because to me, like, if like you can't stop greatness. You can't deny or hold back greatness. You either that or you not. Eventually, no matter what somebody try to do, if you great, you're gonna be great. You could take away every single asset, you could take away every single benefit. If a person is great, they are going to show it. They're going to carry. It just always happens that way. So, you know, I guess like you're a teacher, right?
Yeah.
What do you tell students that come from unfortunate environments, right? Or they come from like you wouldn't tell them like, you know what, man, you know, it's just
how it is.
You know, it's just how it is. Shit around you. I just don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know what you're gonna do. Like, you're gonna tell them to continue to persevere and fight through, because that's what you're supposed to do. The great ones make it at some point. You know, we can't help the cards that we're being dealt, right? So, you know, and even if this is true, is he great or not? And that's the thing that I struggle with. Like, if he's great, we wouldn't be having these conversations. You name top 20 players in the league right now. They got a bunch of excuses if you really want to give them to them. If you want to talk about them, they got excuses too. All the rosters ain't perfect. You either that dude or you not. And that's where the confusion is for me. So what do you think?
I think that there's an analytical element that has to come in too. So I look at a player like Shea in Oklahoma City, and I look at the actions that OKC runs off of Shea when Shea has the ball in his hands. And it might just be a personnel thing, and the Pelicans don't have that. But I think Borrego can do a better job at like just orchestrating stuff off the ball. But there's also like freelance stuff, which is like a lot of what possessions are today. So it's just like go into your action and trust your star player to make a proper read. And yeah, to that point, I think Zion is like a little bit limited, but I'm also intrigued by what he can be if he did have an analytical type of coach saying, oh no, you have to get up this amount of shots. Like I know for a player like Brook Lopez and in different zones, in different areas, right? If you're telling
he
me
has, JD.
okay.
He has.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm a
Borrego has this offense.
He has.
Yeah, I mean like a specific type of shot. So when you're saying, okay, tonight we're walking out of here, you're not taking any less than 2 threes a game, and having that type of approach, I feel like would help things a little bit. But Zion also doesn't have, I think, the off-ball players around him to take enough pressure off of him for defenses to be like, yeah, we're not going to do a wall. The clear choices to make a wall because nothing else is happening off the ball. We have 3 players in the paint at one time, and Zion has the ball. So, like, nothing is going to come good out of that.
JD, appreciate you, man. Where can people follow you at?
Oh,
Twitter-wise.
This is... I don't want to give up my.
Lady said, "Don't fuck with me."
I'll be going back and forth with Justin from time to time. I don't.
Yeah.
Damn, I hope I don't have you muted. Shit. Hey, just DM me. I'll keep it.
Okay.
I'll keep it to us. All right, bro. Hey, appreciate you, man.
Before you get to the next person, can we real quick? Can we respond to that? Can we respond to that?
To what?
Because that coaches are not telling Zion to shoot specific shots or certain shots or trying to limit his number of shots.
You go ahead.
And I think also one of the other points, JD, is that like, okay, so we look, for instance, I was watching the game yesterday and I saw Elbow being run I forgot who was playing, but Elbow was being ran, right? And it was like flawless execution. And I think we've always said it wasn't the set, it was guys don't know what to do. So I agree in a sense of the IQ or the off-ball talent, but also like once if I put the ball in Zion's hand and I create an open shot and it's free throw line down and he ain't gonna shoot it, then the set is fucked up. Because if you don't take the open shot, it's over. Like the set is dead.
What's like the most common 2-man game ran? It's a pick and roll.
It's pick and roll, yeah.
And the fact that Zion is not a pick and roll player with a guy like DeJounte Murray, even with a guy like starting to get now like Jeremiah Fears, is that like that's a problem. Like Murray Jokic, like Embiid Maxey, like if you think about just all the great PNR duos, like that's what half the game is, and especially down the stretch. Go look at everyone's like closing time. Everybody's running high PNR, and the fact that Zion can't really do it because he can't pick and pop, he can't hit a 15-footer, he can only screen roll, and he has to go downhill. It limits him.
Oh, it was the Spurs. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
He missed this earlier because he says 13 is an outlier. We did the numbers this season already. 45 times in 60 games, Zion has had fewer than 15 shots. It's not an outlier. It's been this season. 75% of his games, he's had fewer than 15 shots. 75% of the games this season. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not an outlier.
Liam and Josh. Leo, let me get them up. We'll talk more. Liam, what's up, man?
What's up, Liam?
You
How you doing, man? Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Not too bad. I was sitting here really quickly before I say something quick. Paolo and Zion are like two sides of the same coin, and it's kind of astonishing. Like, if y'all have noticed that Paolo is like 6'10" and like has the body of an inside the paint driver and refuses to step inside the paint. And Zion won't take a shot to save his life. And it's insane to me. Now, with that being said, I'm not ready to like, as far as like giving up completely on Zion, like as a player, I'm not ready to just kind of like toss him to the wayside. I don't think he's a franchise cornerstone. I think a lot of why we were so enamored with Zion being a franchise cornerstone was because like the simplicity and limit of his game, and he was putting up 22 to 25 points a game. Imagine if he developed his game.
Mm-hmm.
But you need the right pieces and the right players around Zion to be successful. As far as Borrego goes, each year that Borrego was in Charlotte, he was increasing his win total. I think that as far as the record with Borrego, it is not on the players not giving it their all or Borrego's coaching style. It is the players and Borrego's coaching style don't necessarily mesh to what Borrego wants to do.
Yep.
Where do we go from here? That's a great question that I have been mulling over with my girlfriend and family and friends and God, really.
23 years.
No, Liam, no. Thanks for coming. I'll let the guys address it, but appreciate your support, man. But I want to hear what these guys got to think about, and then we'll get Josh, and then Trey Town. Liam, appreciate you, bro.
Thank y'all.
Thoughts on that later, Chris?
I think he said a bunch of things that are balanced. And it seems like he's trying to figure this shit out the same way we are. I think
the most important thing he said, right? Once again, I don't think Zion's a bad player, but he's not your franchise player, and you're paying him to be a franchise player. That's like where everyone's missing this. Is
Justin,
that we're paying him franchise money, and he's not producing like a franchise player.
One of the things he said was that he doesn't feel like the Pelicans have the players that fit the things and the style that Borrego wants to play. Now, what do you think that is? Because it's people in the chat, they're asking the same question. What is this offense? What is Borrego's style? What is this? What is that? What makes him a coach? What's his strategy? What's their DNA or their identity?
Playing through the middle of the floor, 41, 4 out, 1 in, playing through the middle of the floor and having guard action, right? You're having split action. It can be from guard to guard, it can be guard to corner, and then you have the big reading. It can be slips, it can be dribble handoff rolls. There's just there's actually a lot. Go look at the film in Charlotte. Go look at Devontae. Yeah, Devontae Graham, right? He made Devontae Graham a player. LaMelo Ball won a Rookie of the Year under him, right? I believe.
Yeah, he did.
He's not he's a good offensive mind. Not an excuse for him because to be honest with you, they're probably judging him off. They're judging him off of this stretch, which could be unfair.
What does he need in that kind of style? You said 4 out, 4
guard
out,
play shooting.
What do you need?
Guard play shooting in a big that can make decisions. That's why I think
you have any of those things.
You have Derek Queen, but is he your center? No. Derek Queen could play middle of the floor, but you ain't got you got to have.
But they don't complement each other. They're terrible together. Zion and
they can't play together. But Fears would be a good guard under Borrego. Yeah, you gotta get shooting.
Fears is playing well under Borrego.
And that's why Queen, Trey Fears. But dude, I don't know if they bring back Borrego. We're gonna do a members only, by the way, on that this week. Let me get Josh up in Trey Town. Josh, what's up, man?
Hello, guys. First of all, I just want to say, I commend y'all for watching those games, because Lord knows, when my friends are so, it's unbearable because they know I'm such a big Pels fan. They're just look how bad this team is. It's when I get mad at a point of jealousy. I just see so many times, I'll see other teams get a playoff win here. I literally seen Indiana make a final. I seen the Bucks win a final.
Yeah.
When I see that, I'm just you telling me we can't do that? We can't win when we swept the Trailblazers, oh my God. I was so happy, but I can never recreate that because my general managers, my team is it's just awful. And it's just why can't it be us?
This is really a therapy line.
Why can't it be us? I don't know, man. It just really sucks being a Pelicans fan.
Boy, you ain't lying.
Damn, Josh. Appreciate you, man. Oh, jeez. Thanks for joining the show, bro. I'm gonna get Trey Town up here. Trey Town, what's up, man?
Trey Town.
Yo, how y'all doing, man? Appreciate
Good,
y'all.
Appreciate you.
Grinding every day. So I wanted to touch on the Zion thing just one more time.
Yeah.
Just a couple of things that I've seen people say about him in regards to him being used properly and stuff like that. Listen, Zion just doesn't have the right mentality. And the reason that I say that with such certainty is because he's demonstrated it in at least two interviews that I've seen where people have asked him about taking different shots, like taking mid-range shots, taking like long-range shots. He doesn't want to miss shots. He hates missing shots. He has said this. So he is always going to take what he thinks is the most efficient shot, which is him driving to the rim and getting a layup or a dunk. Everyone in the league knows this now. So it's not just a matter of, he doesn't have the right personnel around him or anything like that. Giannis is a similar type of player, right? But he's willing to take mid-range shots. He's willing to take outside shots. And no matter what happens or who he has around him, Giannis is getting 25 and 10 with 3 stocks at the bare minimum. And he is going to play hard, and he's going to play defense, and he's going to set screens and do all the little things to where if they're shutting him down offensively, he's still going to have a massive impact on the game. And Zion doesn't do that on a consistent basis and has never done that in the past 7 years, whether healthy or not, except in that one stretch before he got injured against Philadelphia. And until he gets back to either doing those little things consistently or he changes his mentality, he cannot be a first option on a contending team, and he can't really be a secondary option getting paid like a first option because he doesn't do the impact stuff. So we're just kind of stuck in purgatory as Pelicans fans, and it sucks. I think Zion can change these things, but somebody has to yell at him and do it. And I don't think Borrego is that guy. The problem is I don't think Gil Benson is capable of getting anybody better than Borrego. I don't want Darvin Ham anywhere near this franchise. If Darvin Ham is my head coach next year, I'm going to lose my mind and stop watching this team.
Damn. You sure?
Yeah. I live close to Orlando now. Rouge.
That's pretty good. That was pretty
I'll
good.
watch the Magic. I'll watch them be mediocre instead.
Trey Town, appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, Trey Town.
Thanks for coming on. So I want to say, like, for real, where's it at? Like, this might actually be David Griffin. No, like, I'm not joking either. Like I think, like, because like Ross Breeze always in here. I appreciate you, Breeze, but Breeze got put on social media the other day with Ross's rant, and he was just like, I need a word with Ross. And I feel like David Griffin would just say that. Like, you want to talk about an ism, right, Lena? Like, I need a word with you.
Yeah.
That's a definite ism right there.
You know what though, guys? In all of the different conversations that I've seen that has been had today, and appreciate everybody that came up and talked and asked questions and chopped it up with us. But what's interesting to me is that there's that stretch when they won 42 games where he tore his hamstring against Philly and they were in the top of the West, and he had a 20 game, like an elite, I want to say maybe 15, 20 game run. Brandon Ingram was out, and he had the Phoenix Suns dunk, and that was one of the best versions of Zion that we've seen, right? That's what he was doing, everything on the floor. And then you have the year where they get swept by the Thunder in the playoffs, where he tears his hand, he
Lakers
strains his, Lakers play it. That stretch to end that year before Brandon came back again, it was a similar Zion. And you got to think, man, in 7 years, we've seen that version. We can think mentally on that version of where he's applying himself offensively, defensively, to where he's taking the right shots, to where he's impacting the game in regards to getting others involved. He's rebounding, he's assisting, he's stealing the ball, he's defending. Twice. There's 2 stretches where we've seen elite maximized Zion. 2 stretches. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not saying that his situation is perfect. I'm not saying that they can't do better things around him. If you're telling me that you've only seen that twice, that's the individual. That's the individual that has to do more, that has to want more. It can't be everything else and everybody's thing. They've replaced coaches. They've had new players. They've had old players. They've had specialists. They've had white guys. They've had black guys. They've had German guys. They've had any Teresa Weatherspoon was here. You name it. They've had it. They've had his friends. They've had people that he did from went to Duke. It doesn't matter. They've had it all. And you're telling me that you've seen the best version of Zion offensively and defensively in his 7 years in New Orleans twice.
And this is Chris Lee. You see this in those moments we've seen Max Zion. You think we had the best roster construction around him? You're living in the past.
It was worse.
You living in the past. We all agree that the roster was not great. We all agree that the Pelicans as a franchise have had a bad front office. We've all said they have bad ownership. What we're saying is in year 7 of Zion Williamson, you have not gotten what you've wanted out of this experience. However y'all want to define it. Out of 7 years, you have not gotten what you've wanted out of the Zion Williamson experience. And the goal was to win a championship with Zion Williamson. At the very least, be a championship contender. You've not won a playoff series in 7 years. When you look at the history of the NBA, when number 1 picks do not win early, they don't win. When you show me the number 1 pick who's 9 years in and starting to get to the best part of their career with that original team. That doesn't happen anymore. We've not seen it in 25 years. 25 years. So it's not about the past. It's not even about this season. It's about going forward. And what you learned this season is you cannot build a championship contender around Zion Williamson. And that alone, in a league where you have to have a number 1 player to carry you to a championship, that means you have to pivot. That's all it means. You have to pivot. Y'all are trying to run a 7-year referendum on his career. The point is you got to move forward. And you can say one player doesn't win championships, but you damn well have to have that one player to win a championship. You have to have that guy. And at some point, Steph Curry was the best player in the league. At some point, Kevin Garnett was the best player in the league. At some point, LeBron, for 8 years straight, LeBron James was the best player in the league. Wemby is now becoming the best player in the league. Has Zion ever been in the conversation? We thought that he could be, but now 7 years in, $40 million, moving into years 8 and 9, it just doesn't make sense. That's the thing. It's not about what they didn't do 2 years ago or 4 years ago or when he was a rookie. It's what you have now and what you're trying to do in the future. Do you really believe that in the next 3 years with Zion Williamson, you can build a championship team around him? If not, move on from him now. Because if you're going to make the move later, you may as well make it now.
Wait, no, because no. Respectfully, Nietzsche, you got LeBron fucked
Remember
up.
Remember that 04 roster?
Never forget it.
Nah, it wasn't 04.
It was 07. It was 07.
07. Remember that?
Shannon Brown, Daniel Gibson, Ilgauskas, Aaron
Eric
fucking
Snow.
Noble.
Eric Stone, that's what it was, right?
Eric Stone was the point
Eric
guard.
Stone was the fucking point guard.
David Wesley.
Oh,
Shout out D. Wesley.
Larry Hughes, nah.
Shout out Larry Hughes, man. Larry Hughes cool.
We not.
Like he got to he got to the finals though. Jeez.
Got to the finals, shit.
Yeah, he got to the finals.
They
What are you
talk
talking
about he got to
about?
the finals. Pelicans fans, they got to the 3rd round and talk about mad at somebody for getting swept in the finals.
If y'all want to come up and talk, this is the show. I mean, it seems like Lito's podding now, so
Yo.
I think JD woke him up.
Yo, yeah, man.
I think JD woke him up.
Shout out to JD, man. JD has a good pod. Hey, no, but like that's honestly that's why I feel like you was asking me to talk about Zion, and I was saying I didn't like it's a moot point to me because basically everything that Chris said, like either way, if you feel like he was maximized as a player, or if he wasn't maximized as a player, I got the same result. Like I got the same result. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I want to talk about Tyrese. But all right.
No. Breeze, justice to you. David Griffin is responsible for bringing these players to New Orleans. Dyson, Jose P.I., and Zion. All 4 combined have not won a playoff series. I mean, great.
And 3 of them are not in New Orleans.
We got undervalued trade for Brandon Ingram. We got an undervalued trade for Jose Alvarado. And Zion's a negative asset. And Dyson, we trade for DeJounte Murray. Damn, out of those 4, you'll hear something crazy, Leo. Out of those 4, Dyson's going to be a positive asset. He's going to be your most positive net gain.
Dyson
Think about it.
it.
Think about it. Dyson.
Chris,
Dyson.
If we can't talk about Tyrese, I don't want to talk about Dyson Daniels.
At least he a Pelican.
No, he's not.
You know what
You
used to
fucking
be.
hawk. No, he wasn't.
Dyson got you DeJounte. Unfortunate Achilles, but DeJounte's a good player. Brandon Ingram got you Kelly Olynyk and Bruce Brown.
Kelly should still be here.
1 through 5. 1 through
Hold
5,
up.
Bruce Brown.
Hold up. Jose Alvarado got you a player, and then you immediately cut him. so you
second round is this gonna be like,
and like the second round will be
61.
like the 94th pick. Like it's gonna be terrible. But Dyson Daniels, out of those 4, and Zion Williamson, who knows what you're gonna get with Zion?
You ain't gonna get nothing because he's gonna be here for the next 7 years again.
Lido.
Justin.
Not the next 7, bro. Come on, bro.
Justin.
Nah, don't do that. Don't. Nah.
He's gonna sign a 4 to 5 year contract extension. And
Think about it now. Like, do y'all ever think about if Joe Dumars, if we go back to the offseason, and if Joe Dumars makes one move and no others, if he just fires Willie Green this offseason and makes no trades, you still have CJ Olynyk on their last year of their contracts. You have Zion, you got Trey, you got Herb, you have that team. You have
no trade, right?
You've got
no
trade.
trade.
You still trade. You still pick up Fears. You don't trade for Queen. You don't trade for Queen. You just get Fears, and you still have your pick next year. If he had done nothing but fire Willie Green and put a broom on the sideline in his spot, what kind of year did the Pelicans have?
I think they probably win like 35, 38 games. They'd be in the play-in. I think they'd make the play-in.
Broom will be coach of the year. Sister coach be a dustpan.
Coach Broom.
Broom's been signed to a 5-year extension.
Oh,
Get an assistant, bring dustpan in as the assistant.
For real, just like
broom
imagining
and
a fucking broom in the lead seat.
With a tie around it. Just put a tie on that broom.
Dog, that shit would be fucking hilarious.
Broom get a tech call on the court. Broom is on the court.
Broom don't give post-game interviews. None of that shit. You don't never hear him talk.
Coach Broom, what did you think of Zion's 30-point performance? Wait, Chris, there was a comment addressed to you, but I don't.
Where is it?
I don't know. I don't know where it is.
Oh, Justin, hold on a second. The gambling man.
Yeah, I like King Quanis though. Shout out to King.
Yeah, fuck what you like. Take the bet. What's up?
Jeez.
You like?
I'm glad you decided to show up tonight in pod. I mean, your first 30 minutes was terrible.
I'm back. I'm back.
If we're here to if we're holding accountability,
I'm a reflection of my basketball team.
You were terrible the first 30 minutes tonight.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
You Zion the first half tonight. I mean, you packed it in.
Fine, bro.
You just totally packed it in.
Nobody passed me the ball. Nobody passed me the ball. My usage was low.
I love this show. Who is this? Like, is this the Ryan Bowen? Is that who the PFP is?
That is Ryan Bowen. He played for the
Who is Ryan Bowen?
You don't remember Ryan Bowen?
Shooter. Number 12.
Yeah. He played for
number 12 will always belong to Chris Anderson. Birdman.
Yeah, he was on that team that made it to the second round.
Second round? Like you're talking about fucking
like,
Chris Paul?
Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris Paul.
Yeah. That one, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What was I doing?
Mm-hmm.
2007, 2008.
Yep, it was that year. Ryan Bowen.
Shout out Ryan Bowen.
Shout out Ryan Bowen, man.
No.
Why do I not remember this guy?
Ryan Bowen would help maximize Perfect fit for James Borrego. Perfect fit.
Oh, shit. Questioning your fandom. Wow, I like it. More negativity than Justin. Let's fucking go. I'm ready to pod now.
Nah, this is fair. Shut up, Lito, bro. Like you're the Zion of the fucking podcast, bro. Just show up whenever you want to. You know.
I showed up every game. I show up every game, Justin.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're a professional, bro.
Coach Broom and Derek Green, we got something going. If we can get Coach
y'all want to talk about
Broom
Derek
hired
Queen?
and draft Derek Green,
let's talk about Derek Queen.
Let's do it.
A lot of criticism, Lito. We'll start with you.
I told you last time. You got mad at me.
Why are you yelling?
Because you got mad at me because I said I was disappointed. You were upset at me because I said I was disappointed in Derek Queen.
I'm still not disappointed. Sure. We're talking about it now?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, I asked you what's the question? Are we just talking about Derek Queen?
I told you I was disappointed in
what? What were you disappointed in?
I'm disappointed in how he's approaching the game. It's very lackadaisical.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
Is that who he was in college? What did you say?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think he was lackadaisical in college?
I saw a lot more decisiveness in certain aspects. He is. You know what? Let's just keep it a buck. He's been fooled.
So wait, go back to your decisiveness comment.
Yeah.
I want you to elaborate a little bit more on that, please.
I mean, he was a lot more, obviously I know what you're saying, Justin. Yes, it was college and this is the NBA. I totally understand what you're saying. This is the most games he's ever played. I know. I'm
making sure that's on the tape. Like I'm making sure we understand.
I'm just talking about approach to the game. That's all I'm talking about. Fears his intensity that you see. I want that same type of intensity. I said this last pod. I want Derek Queen to walk up to whoever the coach was in Maryland and say, "Give me the fucking ball." I don't theoretically mean give him the basketball, but I want him to have that same intensity in this type of situation.
So I guess
it costs you nothing to rebound a basketball, Justin. It costs you nothing to rebound a basketball. It costs you nothing to fucking rebound a basketball.
Okay. I'll agree with you in the energy aspect. I think he can give more energy for sure. When he's engaged in the game,
that's my problem. Win. That's a problem.
That's fair. Okay, look. That's fair criticism.
What else you got to do?
Wait, hold up. That's fair criticism. But what do you like his game?
I love his game.
Okay, so
I love his game.
Hold up. You said in the beginning of the show, Zion can easily change. So do you think
I've never said that? I've never in my life said that. I don't know who you refer that to, but that wasn't me.
All right. I said Derek. I'm sorry. Zion Williamson get better.
Chris said
that. So you didn't nod your head. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Either way, you're telling me Derek Queen.
I don't agree with it.
Can Derek Queen fix his energy? If Derek Queen fixes his energy, is he a good player?
Can Derek Queen fix his energy?
Yeah. And is he a good player if he does fix his energy?
Yeah, he can fix his energy.
But Dexter, Leo, Derek Queen's not efficient enough. Guys, he's a rookie. We gotta reel it back just a little bit, guys. Hold up. No. Hold up. I'm just comparing AD's rookie year to Derek Queen. If you go compare it, it's not like
it's totally different. I don't want to compare.
No,
now
you don't want to compare. Now you don't. They don't play power forward. They don't
play. You got to compare him with somebody who plays position. They don't. No,
AD didn't play center.
Play style. I don't want to compare
AD.
Okay, give me a player. All right, fine, Lito. Give me a player. Give me a player from his rookie season. Give me a player.
Sengun.
Yeah,
that's who you probably.
You want Sengun?
You can't even put him to Jokic. You'd have to say Sengun.
So would y'all like Sengun on your team? Do y'all like Sengun?
Derek Queen's numbers are better.
Not for what they paid for him. Like the Rockets are still.
But that ain't his. But here's my thing. That's not his fault. That's not his fault.
No, that's not his fault.
You can't blame
that's
the
always
player.
going to be the cost.
Right.
But that ain't on Queen. And I can grow up. You're right. You're completely right. Because I think people are losing that. They're blaming Queen didn't make the trade. And if we're comparing Queen to Sengun, Queen kills him in every single category in his rookie season.
Justin, I told you this one.
I just can't give up on.
I'm not giving up on him. But I'm telling you, it's nothing that I'm just being honest. throughout his tenure, unless Derek Queen is a multiple-time All-Star, and that might not even be
That's too low.
enough.
That's not enough.
It might not be enough. It's nothing. I don't think it's, to be honest, I don't think there's anything Derek Queen can do to salvage how the fans are going to feel about him either way.
Sure. I still think Derek Queen can be a good player.
I think he can be a good player, but he's not again, I don't see star. Like when you look at Fears, you see star. You see potential, and you see the drive. You see all the things with Fears.
Okay.
You see all of the things. And I think with Queen, you stay concerned, about how he's going, if he's going to get better. And I think you look at it too, the struggle for Queen too, he's shooting 40% the last month and a half.
Oh,
like
he's been bad.
40%.
He's been bad.
It's like his shot selection is off. And I think the big thing is the criticism that we've all said, his shot selection can improve. He can't shoot the three. We know that. But the thing I think that he really has to get right is
at least he's shooting it.
On the defensive end, he's not even trying on the defensive end. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing. Is like at least Fears, and Fears is getting burned sometimes, and guards are just more crafty and they're bigger than him. But Queen is like the other night when they're still on the road, and there were like 4 or 5 possessions where it looked like Derek Queen was the only one playing zone and everybody else knew who their man was. And it was just like he was not aware of what was going on. He was not trying to bump cutters. He wasn't at 6'9" and 250. No. You don't know he's 250, even to be out of shape. Right. He doesn't lean on anybody with that size. He doesn't push around at all. And it's like, can you make somebody, can you turn that up though? Like, that's the question. Can you turn that up? Because for Fears, we talked about you had to pull it back. I'd rather have the guy you got to pull back than the guy you got to say, hey, because you already got one of those. Wearing jersey number 1. You got one of those of somebody we keep saying has to be motivated, and everybody's saying the coach has to get this behind and make him do these things, and that's the kind of coach. You can't have 2 of those guys in your main rotation.
I agree with that.
And I totally agree. Now, if there's a change this offseason in year 2, I'll start worrying then. But I'm not like, we can be, who keeps,
whoa.
I don't know why this keeps happening. Is that you, Lito?
That was me, my bad.
I'm willing to get, like, he's shown me flashes at least. And like someone mentioned, but like he's shown me some flashes. So we talk about flashes, right? With Zion, those 2 stretches and all this other, like he's shown me flashes. Now, he's got a long way to go.
Zion showed you flashes too, Justin.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, we're just ready. Like, we've seen enough of Derek Queen after 65 games.
I'm not saying that, but I think it's important that we point out
100%. And I'm agreeing you with that. But like, everyone's saying this is a bust, and this is
no, I don't think it's a bust. I'm not. It's too early.
I'm trying to get at, Lito. That's what I'm trying to get at. You can't just give up on this. The critique is fair. If this is going in the offseason, season 2.
Now listen.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now listen, if we come back into next season and it's the same habits,
then I'll be pissed off.
Then
just like how I said, everyone's like, "Oh, you're turning on Zion." I said this will be the last year I give Zion a pass. It's like I'm done with it. Compared to DeMarcus Cousins, Queen 11.5 to 14.1 points per game. Boogie in Boogie's favor. Boogie averaged 8.6. Queen is averaging 7. And
what's the
Queen,
rebounds?
Boogie was 8.6. Queen was 6.9. Assists, Queen 3.7, Boogie 2.5, and then Boogie better field goal percentage, better 3-point percentage, better free throw percentage, better BPM, better VORP, and more efficient.
All world.
And that was his rookie season.
Yeah.
So do you think Boogie had this incredible motor? Do you think Boogie had
but that's not
Boogie was stronger. Yes. Boogie was stronger, had a better skill set, was a better athlete. And it's not like Boogie's a great athlete, but he's a better athlete than Derek Queen is.
Would you have given up on Boogie there?
I thought
I wouldn't have given up. But Boogie was drafted where he was supposed to be drafted. Boogie was a legitimate all-star by year.
There were multiple reports saying Queen was one of the most talented players in this year's draft. Or last year's draft, sorry.
He wasn't as talented as Boogie. I saw Boogie play at Kentucky.
Not even close. It's not even close.
The stats are somewhat
close.
It's
not even close.
Okay.
It's not even close. Boogie was starting day one. He played all the team was reliant upon Boogie day one. That was his team day one.
I'm just saying Queen can get better at things. I see the flashes. You can be definitely disappointed in the effort and everything like that. But I just think like this whole critique of Derek Queen, I'm like, it's what Grubb said. It's because of the trade. If that trade didn't happen, and you just select him at 13, you'd be like, this is kind of promising.
It does not matter what. And I'm sorry.
I know, Lito. I know it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They're never going to. He's never going to get past that in people. The perception of the trade versus what he is.
So then why isn't the person that made the trade critiqued more than Lito? Why isn't Troy Weaver ever talked about? Why doesn't Troy Weaver have to answer any questions? He's never made an appearance, Lito. Like you literally Googled this. He's never made an appearance. Like, what is that about?
He's never been interviewed.
He's never been interviewed. Like the general manager of your basketball team who makes insane trades, bad trades, is mocked and made fun of as one of the worst draft trades in history.
Yeah.
Nowhere to be found. After trade deadline, you traded one of the most beloved Pelicans in maybe franchise history in Jose Alvarado. Nowhere to be found. You got 25 wins. Nowhere to be found. So, like, yeah, critique Derek Queen, but what about Troy Weaver? Does he get any shit for this? Because this is a joke. You know that, Grubb, did you know you're a big stat guy? Shout out to J-Dub. This is Troy Weaver's most successful season in the win column at 25.
Yep.
Did not know
25.
That.
Yep.
There it is. There you go. No sports fan just said it. There you go.
That's ass.
Yep.
I don't know word.
Like defensively, like that issue with Queen, and again, if you're keeping Zion for next year, if that's what they're doing, and you keep Zion and Queen, you can't play them together. How does Queen get better? Because he can only play the 4. Like the center thing is not working for Queen. It's just not. He's not active enough. He's not strong enough. He can't jump enough to play that position. So he's going to have to play 4. So if he's playing the 4, how can you play him other than off the bench? And then what's the bench they're here constructing for that second unit next year? Because we're talking about DeJounte's going to be back, right? I don't think you can trade DeJounte. I don't think the value's still there, and you need him. I don't know what you can do with Poole. Like everybody keeps saying, well, they're going to get rid of Poole, but who's taking him? Because you cannot get rid of Poole unless you give stuff up.
Yep.
And you have nothing to give. You missed the train on the Messi trade, and now you have to keep him. And I don't know how you like this Sadiq thing. If they go ahead and give Sadiq, how can you extend Sadiq when you are up against the cap and you can't until you move Poole or you decide about Zion? It's like, and Herb's value is down. Like everybody, Herb, you're not getting rid of Poole with Herb. That's nobody's taking on 30 plus million in this era with the cap. You're not taking on 30 million for a guy who now Poole there. The rest of the league is figuring he's damaged. You're going to have to pay people a tax to take Poole. And Herb Jones is not enough of a tax because the only teams that are going to take Poole are people that don't need him because he's in the last year of his deal. So the only people, the contending teams who would want Herb, the contending teams that would say Herb is the kind of player our championship team needs are not taking Poole back with them. So you're not going to get good assets. And if you're trying to trade Poole, who else are you tying to him to give away? And I think you're stuck so much.
And what Grubb's saying is like kind of I was trying to like explain to Justin you in 5 a couple pods ago. You gotta play. He gotta play because that's the only way you could be able to trade him.
I totally disagree, Leo. I think you gotta shut him down.
How you gonna trade him then? How do you get off him? How you gonna move him if he like?
I don't know. Like, they've tried playing him. He hadn't been good. I think
they said the league was laughing when they took on Poole. The league was laughing.
And like it goes back to your point, Grubb. Like I know we got Sadiq Bey, but you didn't have to trade CJ and Kelly. Kelly, like if you think about it, they're both expirings. CJ, like, have your thoughts about CJ. He scored 20 points per game for a decade. He's one of the best shooters in the league, right? You just traded him and Olynyk, something like $38-40 million expiring for Poole and Bay.
What a terrible fucking summer. You fuck so much
I
shit
mean,
up in
so
one
like,
summer.
just think of like look, guys, we thought when Griff got fired and they hired Joe Dumars, like, this is a nightmare. Like, this is worst case scenario, blah blah. They're keeping Willie Green. And then they made these bevy of moves, and it somehow just went to rock bottom by making the draft night move, by making the CJ move for no good reason, and then attaching Olynyk. And you got Jordan Poole back, who's now $36 million, who sits on your bench. And Sadiq Bey is the best player out of the trade. And I like Sadiq.
All they had to do was fire Willie. That's all they had to do. Fire Willie. That was it. Fire Willie, put in the coach. You'd be 10 games better right now, and the conversation would be completely different. You'd be talking about tweaking the roster and finding some pieces rather than this is an embarrassment. Like it firing Willie alone. Just like I said, Coach Broom would have had this team in contention for the play-in. Like, Coach Broom would be working it.
What? Killer Cam? Bro, come on, bro. He was incredible. Oh, yeah, Breeze.
Oh, that's 20 points on 40% three-point shooting.
I don't know, man.
14 had. Like, okay.
Sorry.
Coach Brown.
Running the same team back next summer. So, you guys get ready.
Comments will get out of here. Yeah, JD, Jack Queen. Burrow got to be go. He's not a good coach. He's not playing Mike up at Hawkins and Poole getting before him today. I was surprised. I mean, it's an interesting split between Borrego if you like him or you want to keep him or not.
They should hire the best coach.
What's that?
They should hire the best coach available.
The thing with this,
the problem is they can't hire the best coach available. They can only hire the best coach available to them.
Right.
Who wants to come here?
You can only hire the best coach available to you.
Like, Lito,
they
like you ain't getting like I just don't know who wants to take this job under this amount of dysfunction. Like you're signing up for a death sentence if you take this job. You don't have a pick. You got we just went through it, guys. You have all of this just wasted money just sitting on your bench. You have no assets. Who the fuck is going to want to take this job? I'm serious. Look, like Borrego, don't like Borrego. I don't like, it doesn't matter. Who the fuck else is going to take this job? People say like Sam Cassell. I've heard like Rondo. So like, do you think Sam Cassell wants this to be his first NBA head coaching job? Do you think Rajon Rondo wants to haul over the Pelicans? Like, no, they're not coming here. They're with the best job available. Man. Or Rondo will just keep doing what he's doing. Sam Cassell. Like, okay, you don't have those two as options. Mike Malone is not coming here. I keep saying Mike Malone. Mike Malone is not coming here. He'll just literally cash a check at wherever he's working, NBC or Amazon, whatever one, and be totally content, like totally fine. Taylor Jenkins not coming here. So like, I keep
really
asking
think
questions.
And you're saying first-time coaches. Like, I've seen people say Rajon Rondo or Chris Paul. Like, you think a first-time coach.
Like Breeze, you think Steve Nash?
And y'all want to be in the playoffs.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash
is getting paid to be an analysis. Like,
doing a good job.
Why would he want to take? Why would he want to take that burden on? Why would they take this burden on?
That's my
Why wouldn't Taylor Jenkins get? Because he'd have no say. He just got run out of Memphis, and he's going to come to New Orleans with no say and a worse roster.
Tweaking.
Like,
Taylor Jenkins are really like Taylor Jenkins can get a good job. There's gonna be like 8 openings this summer. You think Taylor Jenkins has the Pelican circled? He'll just wait.
Coaches also, the Eagles often have this.
I wish
they have this, and the Pelicans don't pay. They don't pay. Gail doesn't pay football coaches. She doesn't pay NBA coaches. She's going to pay less. It's going to be $3 million, $4 million tops. That's what she's going to do. Yeah. So you think Taylor Jenkins, the going rate now is getting closer to 13, 14, $15 million for frontline coaches. They're not paying $15 million for their coach. The Pelicans are not doing that.
No.
She go buy a horse though.
She'll buy a horse, yeah.
She will. Yeah, I mean, you say college coach, like,
why would Dan Hurley leave UConn where he's a god?
I don't think he means Dan Hurley, but someone else said Dan
Somebody
Hurley. Somebody
put out Dan Hurley on there.
No, I think he was fucking around. But I hope he was. But like, what college coach, once again, that you like we went through it. No, like
getting $3 million in college. They're getting $3. Why would you leave that? You only coaching 35 games.
Yeah.
Nobody come and say the Pelicans, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Smash the like button. Damn, this is depressing.
I mean, it is, but it's reality though. Like, I know people don't want to like hear this and talk about this shit, but like, I also don't want you to think next year gonna be drastically different because how
much better can Larry Nance get?
Shout out to Larry Nance, man.
T Xander one, appreciate you, man. Remember for 26 months. What's the valuation of the player? Clearly, there are unmet expectations around Z. Fine. How do you value what he is? Objectively, give me a contract. Grow up.
Man, he's a 20-point scorer. Like, that's it. So he's Cam Thomas. What's Cam worth? What's Cam worth?
A food stamp right now.
Oh shit!
I wouldn't pay. Would you? I'm not paying him that kind of. I mean, like, I'd pay him $15 million. $15 million with a lot of incentives. That's it. $15 million with a lot of incentives. 1 year deal.
1 year deal.
1 year. That's all I'd be doing with Zion the rest of his career is 1 year deals. With an option.
JD,
that's all I'd be doing.
JD about to lose it.
Oh, that's tough. Hey, Coach Cam Thomas. I don't know, man. I don't know what we got going on. I'll go a couple more and we're getting out of here. Let's see. Best play of the games I was watching the UConn comeback in the courtside club for the first quarter. Damn, you went to the game but watched another game. Like, think about that, Lito. This man, shout out to you. This man went to a Pelicans game and watched another basketball game. He went and paid his hard-earned money to a Pelicans game and watched another game.
So sad. Sorry you had to do that. Shout out to Duke.
Damn, 5. That's tough.
Thank you, Duke. Thank you.
Andrew, Dairy Queen's got to hit the broccoli and rice all off season.
I feel like when they say that, like they want some genuine pushback, he do. Yeah. Yeah.
Zeke,
go ahead, Justin.
What? You talking about this?
No, I didn't see that.
What did you say?
Oh, Justin, hold on, dog. Wait. The Spurs, I know you're not a Wemby guy. The Spurs. Yeah, Justin, yes.
I critiqued his play.
You never mind. Because if we can't talk about Tyree Eason, Justin, the Spurs run elbow with
split action.
Yes. They strategically had Stephon Castle at the free throw line.
Mm-hmm.
He was initiating the offense from the free throw line. Dog, I watched that game. That was like one of the most beautiful sets I've seen in a while. Like, it was so, everybody was literally, they were picking on, I forgot who they were playing. The Bucks. It was 8 layups in a row. Layups.
Culture.
Miss Johnson, a good coach.
Popovich, true.
Yeah, Miss Johnson.
Borrego's a Popovich guy.
It
doesn't matter though.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Chris. We ain't gonna talk about it though. We ain't gonna talk about it.
Chris, I don't like the way
Nah, you ain't critique. You said specific words, but I'm not gonna say the words you said. But it's all right.
For real.
Nobody says Zion is a scrub. Nobody said that.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. No, we want him to be better. We want him to be better. He scores so well. I want him to shoot more. I'm not saying shoot less. I'm telling him to shoot more. Go get more rebounds. Go be more assertive because you can be that fucking good. That's why I'm frustrated. He can be so much better. That's my problem. He's a good player. He has greatness in him. You know why? Because we've seen it before. That's my issue. That's my issue. Grub.
Didn't just say he was Cam Thomas. I was joking. Like, obviously, I'm joking that they're on the same level. Like, y'all, if you're taking that the only thing that we went on go watch the video earlier where we talked about the biggest frustration is what you thought Zion could be because we all saw that greatness. So don't sit here and cherry pick and say that's what I meant. If you've been watching this for almost 2 fucking hours, what are we supposed? We're potting. We're potting. So you take one thing away from this, and you've not listened to all the things that we've actually said. If somebody up here saying that I'm saying he's a scrub, I've not said that. You can read anything I've written since Zion got here. You've seen all this stuff. Come on, man. Like let's be serious here. Let's be serious. The whole point in this, as we said, is you're 7 years in. It's been, everyone can agree at the very least, 7 years in, it's been a disappointment. At very least. And do you think in 2 years' time that you can build around this dude a team that's going to compete in the West? And let's be real. Let's be real. You're not getting in the top 4 in the West by year 9 of Zion Williamson. And if that's the case in the history of the league, nobody has ever turned it around that late. No one. So I don't know.
Yo.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got?
Yeah. Man, I got on. They said I had pants on. That's crazy, bro. I have on shorts. That's wild.
Wait. JD, does ZQ have greatness in him?
This one I want to address.
I know. I'm glad you started. Because here's my thing, bro. Like, Zion was labeled generational, franchise changer. That's what Zion was labeled coming out of Duke. The next LeBron, savior of the franchise. Derek, it was a bad trade, but Derek Queen was never supposed to save the franchise. Derek Queen had to be a good player because of what you gave up for him. But Zion, that's why I hold him to a different standard, was supposed to save this franchise. And it's been 7 years, and he hadn't played in a playoff game. Okay? It's year 7. And the worst part is, before this year, we barely saw him play just basketball in general. So to compare DQ and Zion,
we say you trolling, Justin.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You remember this, right?
But
you remember this? This one is the one, because remember, even Griff said this. Griff said that Zion was going to be Draymond in running the offense. Do you remember that?
Yep.
I don't remember that, but I mean, Zion.
Yeah. Bron championship till he got to Miami. Yeah, Bron didn't get a championship till he got. But they had won playoff series. No. He had been to a finals. He had had multiple MVPs. He had been all NBA. He had been all defense. Like, you cannot. Okay. All right. Sorry. All right.
No, girl. I can't believe that was because I like. Wait, like. No, I don't know where Chung is.
Oh, can we talk about this?
Not played in a single playoff game. He's not played in us.
Can we talk about this? I'm gonna tell you this. I have an issue with this. Like, if we talking about Zion for real, like, you bring up like another player. Why does it matter?
Who's Ben Sims?
Ben Simmons. Why does it matter?
That's Ben Sims.
Do you consider any of these, Breeze? Do you consider any of these players generational? Because I just remember Zion. I remember Zion having a generational tag.
Simmons was. People forget how good Ben Simmons was.
He was good. He made the All-Star team more than Zion, right?
But ain't nobody giving any of these dudes a pass. Wiggins was a disappointment.
Right.
Ayton is a disappointment. He's on his third team. Ayton's on his third team.
This is my problem with that, Breeze.
Ain't in the league.
Breeze, this is my problem with that.
Ben Simmons ain't in the league. He fishing.
Breeze, you don't think Zion are better than these guys? You don't think Zion? If you can't hold a motherfucker accountable, like, I'm supposed to hold Zion. You want me to hold Zion to the standard I'm holding Ben Simmons at? Like right now?
Simmons made All NBA twice, didn't he?
Hey, Fultz dunked on somebody.
Didn't Ben Simmons make 2 All NBA teams?
Yeah, he did. All defense too.
So 3-time NBA All-Star.
First team
So 3-time NBA All-Star, NBA Rookie of the Year, All-NBA third team, 2-time NBA All-Defensive first team, NBA All-Rookie first team, NBA Steals leader for Simmons, and then he was became the second fastest player in NBA history to record 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists. Recorded the most triple doubles in his rookie season as well.
People vilify Ben Simmons for not living up to his potential, do they not? Did Philly not vilify Ben Simmons for not reaching his potential?
Yeah.
Do they not? I mean, do people not hold Brooklyn? Do they not say that was a terrible trade? That Brooklyn is still like, we got Ben Simmons and he couldn't play. Like it's
Jimmy couldn't play.
And Ben Simmons, like, people were critical of Ben Simmons. He was supposed to be the other guy, and he didn't turn into the other guy.
My problem with that is, though, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter what who we telling on. Like, you saying, well, you
Nothing
told
matters.
on him. Like, bro, like, I got Zion. We talking about the dude that's here. Like, the dude that's here. Don't tell me about somebody else and what they're doing over, like, this. So, like, all right, fuck it. Because, like, the thing that y'all don't be understanding is sometimes it's okay. Does Zion miss flights, right? The first 5 years he take this shit serious. I don't see y'all saying nothing about that, right? Like, when he wasn't being a professional, when he was showing up out of shape, when he wasn't
Portland.
The Portland thing, when he sent himself to Portland and they had to, like, y'all giving credence to things that, like, I feel like we're holding him accountable for a lot of these things that y'all are just like, give him the basketball. He's been not great his entire tenure here. And when I say not great, I ain't talking about on the floor. I'm talking about
professional.
Yes. I'm talking about overall. Because he said, okay, we didn't say.
Yeah, we did.
We did. We talked about it. This is before Justin got kicked out of the building. So we couldn't really like sell. We couldn't really see a lot of it.
It's good times.
Exactly.
Good times,
Exactly.
bro.
X.
Good times. Smash like button. I'm tired, bro. I'm gonna sleep.
You tired? You done pod?
Y'all want to
All right,
continue?
Damn, bro.
You want pod?
I ain't got nothing to do. I'm good for another. I mean, I got another 10, 20 minutes if you want to talk.
I'll do it. I'll stay. Y'all want to stay?
All
I'll
right.
stay.
Y'all, you know what? Y'all are professional. I'm going to sleep. Hey, just shut it down,
man,
Vito.
Boo.
You just booed me. You cashed it in the first 30 fucking minutes of the show tonight. Totally cashed it.
Hey, I've been podding for a while now.
See, and this is the problem, Grub. And this is why this team isn't good.
You know what?
I played one good
Zion.
quarter.
You Zion. Go ahead.
I played one good quarter.
Bro. Take your 8 shots. Go to bed.
You're calling me.
Give me one
You're
quarter
calling me
every
Zion.
night. 1 quarter.
Take your 8 shots, go to bed. It's all good.
I just gave you 36 minutes.
It's crazy, bro. That's a little crazy.
How many shots you put up tonight, Lito?
Yeah, Grub, you know, in a
told me there's no
in a short time.
You're
Justin, if you quitting, just quit.
annoying.
Justin, if you're just gonna quit, just quit. All right.
No, bro, but like you just don't hold others accountable. It's just
What you
bullshit.
mean?
It's bullshit.
What you mean? So you mad?
Why does
So
David
you
Griffin want to
mad?
see Russ?
You mad? Yeah.
See all the shit you say. See, like it's bullshit. What you do, it's bullshit. I don't respect it.
Justin,
What?
if you're quitting and you're going to bed, bro, like it's
Bro,
all good,
I'm not
bro.
quitting.
You need to.
I put my time in. I'm not quitting. How am I quitting?
Hey, Grub, look, in the 30 minutes he said I've been potting, I at least put up 30 shots though. it's a shot a minute. I didn't leave nothing in the clip. Like I shot every shot I could.
Go ahead. I'm ready. No, fuck
Oh, you
that.
saying? You sure? You don't need a blankie, a little nap. You don't want to
use it. I could use a nap, man. I could really get 8 hours tonight and be happy.
All right,
really,
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
All
Let's
right,
get out of
10.
it. 10 minutes.
Yes. I'm just here to get paid, man.
we're gonna have to
Don't
review the
get
footage,
fined.
Justin.
Don't get
Yeah,
fined.
we're gonna have to JD. We're gonna have to review the Justin footage, man. Make sure his contract in line with his performance, because bro, you become a championship coach, and like I just don't know, who you think you are power wise no more. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm ready. What do you want to talk about, bro?
Let's talk about
Eason.
Let's talk about That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, Justin. That's just.
What do you want to talk about?
I actually don't know.
Why do you want to talk about him so much?
We were having a good because, bro, he made 3 threes tonight. Can I just read you a tweet his mom said? Please. Can I please just read you this tweet from his mom?
Go ahead, man. Just whatever. It's your fucking show.
His mom said, "My baby couldn't hit Jordan Poole with Draymond Green right now. That shit almost broke the backboard. Where are all the basketball gods when I needed him to be a fairly good person? Keep working, baby. Nobody can take it from you." She then adds Lethal Shooter, and she's like, "You made what she says? You made Ja Rule be a great shooter in a couple what the fuck? I forgot this week." But she was like, he should work with Tyree Eason, and he should be a good. Tyree Eason should be Steph Curry by the playoffs.
Yeah, Cat Williams shooting jumpers, man. That dude had Lethal Shooter had Cat Williams shooting jumpers, man.
I'm just saying, like, and what the Pelicans do, bro? The Pelicans they give up the draws. They gave up the draws early, bro. Tyree Eason made 3. This man was 1 for 28 in a month of. That is the thing that made me the most upset this game. That is the thing that pissed me off the most. Yes.
I can't believe we're talking. What are we doing? Because Tari used to hit 3 threes tonight.
And how many times have we seen that with the Pelicans, man?
Zion Williamson took 8 shots tonight. You're mad at the wrong thing.
Dang.
Go ahead.
But I mean, I think Lito's talking about when we talk about the bigger problems. We talked about the defense. It's everybody gets hot against the Pelicans. And we've been seeing this for a long time too. How many times have we seen that? It's like
I'm not taking these games seriously. Like they've cashed it in.
But
they've
this one, I would say this is why you take this one seriously. Is because
this is a really
this was your last real home game. Yeah, this was your last real home game. Everything after this wasn't going to count because the games are over. This was your last chance. You had a bad road trip. You come home. It's Houston of all teams, a team you've been competitive with this season. And, again, you're wearing the city uniforms. Everything is out there. You're on TV, at home and whatnot. And on a Sunday, and you do this, and you do this. Just the lack of effort from the jump.
Yeah, it's. I don't know how. I just don't know how there's not major changes.
How?
Upcoming.
How? What?
I just don't know how. Like,
I don't know who
what
people
you
think is going to get them. Who's going to get that?
Yeah.
Get them? What coach?
Well, here's the thing.
Do you really think like that coach thing is just driving me nuts?
The coach thing
He ain't
is.
getting no Mike Malone. He ain't getting no Mike Malone.
Yeah, I just don't know who you go out and get and who wants the job. Like, you can target somebody, absolutely, but do they want to take the job? It's going to be one of the worst jobs. It's probably going to be the worst job on the NBA head coaching market. They'll be the last one.
Justin.
Yeah.
Again, the man was 1 for 28 in the month of March. I know the Zion shooting don't really bother me that much because I expect that. I expect him to not. He's not been as aggressive as he has been in the past. This man was 27 for 85 on field goal attempts.
Yeah.
And you gave the draws up.
Defense sucked, man.
Make a shirt for Coach Broom. I'm gonna have to make a Coach Broom shirt.
Yeah. Can we go to sleep, Lido?
It's been
2 hours, bro.
Yeah, believe in Broom. I'm gonna get me a coach shirt. I'm gonna make a coach shirt. Believe in Broom. The picture.
Smash the like button. We'll be back. We'll do a members only Wednesday. We're gonna talk about coaches for the offseason.
We got a game Thursday.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
I got tomorrow and Wednesday. Post up tomorrow.
So
Wednesday, huh?
Yeah, Grubs.
Yeah.
Tomorrow Wednesday, and we'll do Wednesday night. All right. We'll see.
Hey, you dropped your wallet. And this just in, attorney Scott Vickner was seen chasing an ambulance. Wow.
For real?
But that's David Vickner, not Scott. I'm still confused. Hey, you dropped your mom?
My wallet. Oh, thanks, Dave.